Good morning. It is Tuesday and we are ready for our reading lesson.
Yeah.
We are going to be talking about the story that we read yesterday called Why the Sun and Moon Live in the Sky. And if you remember, it's a folk tale. It's a story that is made up, but it's been passed down from generation to generation. But it usually teaches us something. They not only teach us something about nature, but sometimes there is a theme to the story. Do you remember what theme means? We talked about it a little bit earlier this year.
I believe it means the message of the story.
Yeah.
Right?
There's a message that the author is trying to give to the reader to teach them about something. So we are going to be sharing what the theme of our story is today and trying to figure out what all the clues are in the story. What is going on in the story and what does the author want to teach us? All right. So do you want to work backwards today?
Yeah, I think that's great. I
Okay.
always work backwards when I'm doing the theme personally.
Okay.
All right, so the theme of this story was all about friendship. So I'm going to write that down. Friendship. Okay. One word. And throughout the story, things were happening with sun and moon and water that showed us that friendship meant a lot to these characters, right? So
Yeah.
for starters, what was one clue that you came up with that showed that it was friendship?
Well, I remember that Sun and Moon were pretty upset that Water wasn't able to come over. And so one of the first things they did was they made their house bigger.
Oh,
They
yes.
added rooms, they made it larger because they knew that Water wasn't going to be able to fit otherwise. So they're like, okay, we're going to be good friends. We're going to make our house larger.
Okay, and I went out of the page, and that's okay to go out of the box as well. They made their house larger, and when I say they, I'm talking about sun and moon. And then, why did they make their house larger? Who did they want to come visit?
Well, they wanted to invite Water over to
Yes.
come and visit,
Yes.
just like I would like to invite you to come over
Yes.
to my house sometime.
Yes. They invited Water to visit. Okay, so they made their house larger for their friend because they wanted him to come and visit.
Yeah.
So our challenge, and this is optional, if you can think of another thing that happened in the story that kind of just shows that they were friends and they enjoyed each other's company, you can write that here in this last empty box. Otherwise, make sure you have everything written down, and we will be seeing another theme chart tomorrow on our big storybook lesson.
You got it.